West side, please. This is a town that's not used to this type of crime spree. It went on for weeks, beginning in December, ending in February, and the chief said that they needed to get to the bottom of it right away. Formed a special task force, and almost in record time, unheard of time in gang cases, they made arrests.
Pasadena, a city in Los Angeles County, California, is widely known for its cultural heritage, including the annual Rose Parade and the prestigious Rose Bowl. While it is a city celebrated for its arts, education, and history, Pasadena also has a long-standing history of gang activity, with the Bloods having a particularly strong presence. The city is often considered a blood city, with the Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods being one of the most prominent gangs in the area. However, the Crips also have a foothold in Pasadena, contributing to a complex and often violent gang landscape. Pasadena, a city in Los Angeles County, California, was incorporated in 1886. It is well known for its rich cultural heritage, including the annual Rose Parade and the Rose Bowl, which attract visitors from all over the world. Originally, Pasadena was part of the Rancho San Pascual, a Mexican land grant. It began as an agricultural community and quickly evolved into a prosperous city, becoming a popular destination for wealthy Easterners during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It is home to institutions like the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, which has had a global impact on research and technology. The city's diverse neighborhoods, historic architecture, and commitment to preserving its heritage have made it a unique and vibrant community within the greater Los Angeles area.
It needs to stop.
2 more men gunned down on Fair Oaks just south of Washington and Pasadena. The 2 men, both 24-year-olds, are from this area, Armani Duncan and Antoine Sutphin Jr. Ironically, the shooting started right here at a vigil for another man who was shot to death here late last month. Pasadena police told me last night it was a drive-by shooting at this vigil that took the lives of Duncan and Sutphin. Did you hear the shots last night?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many shots were there?
Over 10.
It happened just before midnight.
Pasadena may be known as the City of Roses, but it's not immune to gang violence, and like the rest of the country, has seen an increase in violent crime since the pandemic began.
This year, we are getting almost a gun a day off the streets. Last year, we got almost 300 guns off the street.
As Pasadena's police chief, John Perez, has increased neighborhood patrols and reduced response time, but he's also eliminated the gang unit.
I have residents who have criticized me. I have people on general social media criticizing me, but this increase of violent crime is not because we eliminated the gang unit. In fact, we are capturing our suspects.
Pat, behind me, the Pasadena headquarters. This is a town that's not used to this type of crime spree. It went on for weeks, beginning in December, ending in February, and the chief said that they needed to get to the bottom of it right away. Formed a special task force, and almost in record time, unheard of time in gang cases, they made arrests.
Pasadena police have arrested 19-year-old Fabian Rojas. He's accused in the shooting death of Jesus Maldonado. It happened Wednesday on Allister Avenue near Burl Street. Court documents indicate Maldonado was involved in a fist fight with another person when Rojas allegedly shot him.
The shooting happened outside of Robert Costa's home on Outing Avenue in Pasadena.
People drove up, rolled the window down, and started firing shots. I heard all 4 of the shots go off.
Anne Arundel County police say it happened outside of a house party around 1:30 Saturday morning. Darren Costa was standing with his best friend. He was also shot in the arm.
I mean, it was complete bullcrap what happened. It was pointless. He got killed for absolutely nothing because of mistaken identity.
Police arrested 2 18-year-old suspects, Ronald McLeod from Columbia and Daniel Savage from Glen Burnie.
Pasadena, California, has experienced significant changes in crime patterns over the decades. During the 1970s and 1980s, parts of Pasadena, particularly the Northwest region, faced increased crime, including deletion, arson, and gang-related violence. This era was marked by the drug epidemic and conflicts between groups like the Pasadena Denver Lanes and the Altadena Block Crips, contributing to a challenging public safety environment. The city's downtown areas also became known for heightened dangers, with certain neighborhoods struggling with lawlessness and deserted streets. Pasadena has been working to make the city safer, but there are still some problems. Right now, about 31 out of every 1,000 people in Pasadena are affected by crime. This means if you live there, you have a 1 in 32 chance of experiencing a crime, whether it's something serious like assault or something like theft. Violent crimes, which include things like assault and robbery, happen to about 5 out of every 1,000 people. Property crimes, like burglary and car theft, are more common, affecting about 26 out of every 1,000 people. Some parts of Pasadena, especially the southeast, are safer than others. The city is working hard to keep improving safety through community programs and focused police efforts.
I'm from the Green Gates. Nah, we ain't playing shit. Really catch a face on my niggas, you know I'm from the pitch, I'm turned up. Yeah, we get it in, on blood, from the streets to the pitch.
Summer Street, Projects with the 559s, blood. What's happening, blood? On live with Trip. Hey. There's no we at. Yeah. There's no we at. Oh, blaming. What's up? He just right here though.
Originally known as the Pasadena Denver Lanes, the gang adopted the Devil Lanes nickname after a newspaper typo that some members embraced. This gang is a predominantly African-American street gang based on the west side of Pasadena, California. As one of the largest blood gangs in the San Gabriel Valley, their membership is estimated to be between 300 and 400 individuals. The Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods is a spin-off of the Los Angeles-based Denver Lane Bloods and has been active since the 1980s. The gang's territory is centered around Fair Oaks Avenue, stretching from West Mountain View Street to East Orange Grove Boulevard. Robinson Park is considered the heart of their neighborhood, and they also maintain influence in an apartment complex on Washington Boulevard. The Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods is known for claiming popular streets such as Pepper Street and West Howard Street, and often hosts gatherings called Yard Nicks at various parks in Pasadena. Over time, the Pasadena Denver Lanes expanded into parts of Altadena, particularly on the west side near Mountain View Street and West Altadena Drive, where they became known as the Altadena Denver Lanes. Their reach extends into other regions, including the Antelope Valley, Temple City, Baltimore, Monrovia, and Arcadia. The gang also formed a subset called the Parker Nine Gangster Bloods. The Pasadena Denver Lane
White, black, Crips, Bloods, everybody in this gang on my mama's mom. You know what I'm saying? We finna break generational curse. You know what I'm saying? We coming to new. You know what I'm saying? Finna body shit back by Pasadena up. I need a B, I need $1 billion, blood. You know what I'm talking about? Hell gun. Gang bang, gang gang. Yes, sir.
has notable connections to the music industry. Double OG Big Hit, a member of the Pasadena Denver Lanes, is the father of Hit Boy, a world-renowned music producer. Together, they made history by becoming the first father-son duo in mainstream hip-hop to release a collaborative album. The Squiggly Lane Gangster Bloods are a predominantly African-American street gang operating on the west side of Pasadena, California. Their territory is situated north and west of the 210 freeway and east of Lincoln Street, with parts of their neighborhood extending into the southwestern area of Altadena, California. The Squiggly Lane Bloods originated as an offshoot of the larger Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods. Despite their shared history, the two gangs have become bitter rivals. It is believed that internal conflicts within the Pasadena Denver Lanes led some members to break away and form the Squiggly Lane Gangster Bloods. While the specific reasons for this split remain unclear, the rivalry has escalated into significant gang-related violence in the area. The Pasadena Raymond Avenue Crips are a street gang located in Pasadena, within the San Gabriel Valley region of California. They are one of two Crip gangs in the Pasadena and Altadena area, alongside the Altadena Block Crips. The Pasadena Raymond Avenue Crips have historically had intense rivalries with the Pasadena Denver Lane Bloods, Altadena Denver Lanes, Project Gangster Bloods, and the Squiggly Lane Bloods. The gang's origins are tied to members of the South Central Raymond Avenue Crips, who moved to Pasadena to expand their operations and establish a local presence. They formed a stronghold along Raymond and Peoria Avenue in Pasadena's northwest corridor, often engaging in conflicts with the Denver Lanes, who are only 3 blocks away to the west. The 1980s were a particularly notable era for the Pasadena Raymond Avenue Crips, as they maintained a significant influence in the area. Although the gang is nearly defunct today, their legacy remains a part of Pasadena's history. Pasadena's gang history is marked by the dominance of the Bloods, with the Pasadena-Denver Lane Bloods playing a major role in the city's gang culture. Despite the strong presence of the Bloods, Crip gangs like the Pasadena Raymond Avenue Crips also contributed to the gang dynamics of the area. Over the years, community initiatives and law enforcement efforts have aimed to reduce gang violence and promote safety. While progress has been made, the legacy of these gangs continues to influence parts of Pasadena, highlighting the need for ongoing efforts to foster a safer and more unified community.